Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve a beautiful inverse trigonometric function problem asked at the JEE Mains 2026 January session. This question looked lengthy at first, but with the correct concept and observation, it became very easy. So let us solve it step by step and understand the smart approach behind the problem. Now let first carefully observe the problem. The problem is given that maximum value of this function is m by n pi square when x belongs to minus root 3 by 2 1 over root 2, and also given that GCD of m comma n is equal to 1. Then asked what is the value of m plus n. So let us define this function f of x is equal to sine inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square. So first we consider alpha is equal to sine inverse x and beta is equal to cos inverse x. And we know that sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. This implies our alpha plus beta is equal to pi by 2. This implies beta is equal to pi by 2 minus alpha. So we write this is equal to alpha square plus beta square. So we put beta here pi by 2 minus alpha. So we replace beta value here pi by 2 minus alpha. Therefore f of x is replace alpha square plus beta square. We replace beta value is alpha square, beta is pi by 2 minus alpha. Therefore we break this term is alpha a minus b whole square. So that is alpha square, that is pi by 2, that is pi square by 4 minus 2 into pi by 2 dot alpha plus alpha square, that actually 2 alpha square minus pi alpha plus pi square by 4. Now we write this term as one of the beautiful expression. So we first common 2, that is alpha square minus pi by 2 alpha, and this term is as usual. Therefore this 2 times alpha square, we want to write this is equal to something in square term. So that is alpha square minus 2 dot alpha dot, so we will manage this term pi by 2 alpha. So that is pi by 4, that is pi square by 4 square, and pi square by 4 is remaining term, and this term is we write forcefully, so we subtract it, that is pi square by 8, because here is multiply by 2, so that 16 is cancelled by 2, so it is 8. Therefore it is 2 times alpha minus pi by 4 whole square plus we LCM have, that will be the value is pi square by 8. Therefore we got our fx value is equal to this. If we write the fx in terms of, that is the expression of alpha, so we write it is f alpha now. So that is alpha minus pi by 4 whole square pi square by 8. Now the given that x belongs to minus root 3 by 2 1 over root 2. Now we focus that value x belongs to minus root 3 by 2 1 over root 2. So our expression is alpha, that means alpha means our expression is sine inverse x. So we want to use alpha, that means sine inverse x. So we focus only the sine inverse. So when we apply sine inverse here, sine inverse x that belongs to, that is minus root 3 by 2 value is pi by 3, that means minus pi by 3, because sine inverse minus x we can write minus of sine inverse x, so that value is pi by 4, because 1 over root plus 1 over root 2 pi by 4. This implies alpha belongs to minus pi by 3 or pi by 4. So if we see the graph, alpha value means minus pi by 3, that means this range to this range, and our expression is this f of alpha. So f of alpha is equal to 2 times alpha minus pi by 4 whole square plus pi square by 8. So we want to find the maximum value of this function. So this maximum value only depend on this term only, and this term is positive. So when this term gives the maximum, then we get the maximum value of f alpha. So we choose in this way alpha value such that this function gives the maximum value. Therefore, now we want to choose the alpha value. So alpha belongs to minus pi by 3 to minus pi by 4, and this vertex, that is this alpha minus pi by 4, so that is pi by 4 and that is minus pi by 3. So this gives the our maximum value. So we choose the alpha value as much as negative. So if we choose the that value alpha is equal to, if we choose alpha is equal to minus pi by 3, that will be the gives the our best maximum value of this f of alpha. So we choose alpha is equal to minus pi by 3. So f of minus pi by 3, that is 2 minus pi by 3 minus pi by 4 whole square plus pi square by 8. Now we calculate this term. So that is 12, minus is cancelled when it's, because this is the square, so that is 4 pi plus 3 pi whole square plus pi square by 8. Therefore this is 2 7 pi whole square by 12 plus pi square by 8. Now that is 2 times 49 pi square 144 plus pi square by 8. Now we add, that is 72, so 49 over 72 pi square by 8. Now LCM is 72, that is 49 pi square plus 9 pi square. Therefore it actually 58 pi square over 72 pi square. So we cancel these two terms, so we will get 29 over 36 pi square. And the given that the maximum value of this function is m by n pi square. So we got this value. So it is equal to m by n pi square, and also given that GCD of m comma n is equal to 1. So 29 and 36 GCD is 1. So that is the correct. So this imply our m value is 29 and nth value is 36. And in the question asks what is the value of m plus n. So m plus n is equal to 29 plus 36, that is actually 65. So we got the answer is 65. Therefore overall the questions we are just doing, we take our function f of x, that is sin inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square. We choose this value is alpha, that is alpha square, that is beta square. So we use our identity is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Here we write alpha plus beta is equal to pi by 2, and we take the beta value is pi by 2 minus alpha. So we use here, and this converted to this value is f alpha, so that is reduced to the function of alpha, that is alpha square pi by 2 minus alpha, that we got this value is 2 times alpha minus pi by 4 whole square plus pi square by 8, and given that x belongs to minus root 3 by 2 1 over root 2, then we get our alpha value belongs to minus pi by 3 to pi by 4. Then we put our alpha here is equal to minus pi by 3, because we want to find the maximum value of f of alpha. So we choose as much as possible the negative value of alpha. So we put here alpha is equal to minus pi by 3. Then we get our maximum value is 29 over 36 pi square. Then we compare the value of m and n. Then we got the value of m plus n is equal to 65. So this is our correct answer.